Hey, Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praises unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Machakwadash. Give the Ba'anasai Apostle / elders with your GMS and blessings and salutations to your brothers out there teaching, enduring truth and sincerity. Now, through the spirit, I'm about to hit the brother up, I'm about to let the brother join in on the fun, you know. But this lesson is called To Camp or Not to Camp, you know. To camp or not to camp, because it's very important, regardless of how brothers see it and trying to be individuals or lone wolves, that camping is very essential toward the ministry. You know what I'm saying? Call has been forwarded. Brother, call back. So we're gonna start off with some scriptures. We're gonna go into see here. We're gonna go to First Timothy's. I don't know why I did that. That's crazy. First Timothy's 1:8. Just start off real understandably. It says, but we know that the law is good if a man use it lawfully. Now, basically a commandment is a testimony or a statement. All right. The Lord told us in Luke chapter Luke 10:1, something very plain, something straight to the point. It says, after these things, the Lord appointed other 70 also, and sent them 2 and 2 before his face into every city and place whither he himself would come. So the Lord sent them. He commanded them to go out 2 and 2. A commandment is a statement is a law. You know what I'm saying? It says, the scripture says, the word I speak unto you, they are law. You know, the words that I write unto you, they are law. They are commandments. All right? So when the Lord specifically says do a thing, only time when you can go to 1 Corinthians chapter 7 when Paul said, speak I, not the Lord. You know what I'm saying? It's basically a good suggestion. But for this situation in particular, it says clearly, look, you know what I'm saying, to go out 2 and 2. So where's the problem? Where's the problem with having a camp? You know what I'm saying? See here. Because that whole mental concept is really based off of trying to be a lone wolf and try to create your own congregation. It's just that you don't want to go through the ranking system. You trying to bypass the ranking system. You know what I'm saying? The scriptures talk about someone coming in some other way, man. You know what I'm saying? So in 1 Corinthians chapter 14, verse 4, it says, let all things be done decently and in order. All right? Because when you're alone, you don't have a witness. You don't have an ability to speak in tongues. You don't have nobody that can, while you're talking to somebody that could be getting you precepts. You don't have nobody that can watch your back. You don't have nobody that can help you out. You know what I'm saying? That you might forget a scripture that this brother might remember a scripture. Hell, just through the Spirit is running me now. The Lord even give a man a woman. You know what I'm saying? To do what? To be a helpmeet. To help him on his journey in life. So why wouldn't the Lord give you somebody to help him do his work, man? Help him fulfill the ministry. You know what I'm saying? If he'll give you a woman to go through life, don't you think he'll give you another man to help you do the work? Because what the scripture say about a woman's power of defense, that they're help meet like unto thyself. They basically are there to be, I like to say, a second brain. You know what I'm saying? Where, where's my keys? Or you're too tired when you come home from that. She's able to make the food or, clean up the house and you fix this. And that's the same thing with the ministry. A brother might have one gift that excelleth yours, and you will have a gift. And then when y'all combine, that gift is ministry is magnified. Not the gift, the ministry is magnified. You know, there's no negative that can come out from it. Now, as I read earlier, the law is good that if a man uses the law, one might argue this and say, well, their wickedness from camps. No, uh, uh, um, you could say a conspiracy from camps to breathe together to say one thing, you know, such as they such like to rape 14-year-olds, or this person like to do this, or this person, and then everybody says it together in the ministry, man. I'm saying, and basically bearing false witness and using other witnesses to bear false witness. You know, that's what Esau does with placing a stigmata on Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. So sure, forming groups such as like Democracy Republicans, that's like two camps, man. You know what I'm saying? And but they're two camps doing left-hand sided shit, man. Lying on this side, other side lying on that side. The other side has an agenda, and on this side, that's not what the Lord, man. The scriptures say, unto the pure all things are pure, and to the unbelieving and defiled nothing is pure. So that's why, you know, you niggas that don't believe in camps are unpure. Because if you say that camps are destructive because you can find an example in one particular camp, then you could say the same thing about the scriptures. Because with what Esau did to the Bible and to Negro Native Americans through the scriptures, he used the scriptures as a tool controlling Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans through slavery, man. Right? So you're not gonna sit there and say, you know, since you know Esau put us in slavery through the Bible, I'm not gonna read the Bible. I'm not gonna deal with it, which some jakes do, man. All right. So you gotta be able to have balance. You gotta be able to have just judgment, understand why camps are bad and understand why camps are good. To camp or not to camp. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, Satan wants you by yourself, man. You know what I'm saying? Satan wants you alone by yourself with your own thoughts. Nobody to correct you. Nobody to admonish you. You know what I'm saying? Just like the disciple walked up to the man, and the man walked up to the disciple and asked him, you know, can you teach me, man? How can one teach me? You think you just gonna go around on your level and basically all y'all in cahoots together and y'all just dialogue amongst each other and y'all learn amongst each other? No, there's gonna be a point where somebody, they're right and another person believes they're right, and order is gonna have to take place. Say, this is how it goes. You know what I'm saying? Once if this ministry was a business is constructed in the same form. You got a financial, you got advertising, you got a promoter, you got communications, you got HR, you got the CEO, you got the vice president. You know what I'm saying? So why if they do this, why do you not think that we'll do it within the scriptures, man? You know what I'm saying? Not comparing worldly things to godly things, but your Lord set up a structure. The Lord set this structure up, man. That's why you got brothers with different gifts. You got brothers that are good at speaking, brothers that are scripts, that are good words, brothers that are good with geopolitical, brothers that are good with history, brothers that are good with precepts, brothers good with Hebrew. Some might have more than others, but at the same time, when they all come together in one camp, then it magnifies the ministry. You niggas are selfish and you want to glory for yourself. That's all it is. Let's stop beating around the bush and try to act like some justly godly reason and you have this one man army type of mindset because you've been so distraught in the camps of soul that concept is just illogical. What's wrong with having a camp in a godly form when it's always been done? Yahweh Shai had 12 disciples, man. All right? He had 12 disciples, so he's saying Yahweh Shai is wicked for having his 12. All right? And guess what? When one, namely Judas Iscariot, was betrayed Yahweh Shai and was crucified and hung himself, right? Can't say he hung himself. What happened? Did they say, well, I guess we just gonna roll with this 11? No, they cast a lot and it fell upon Mattathias to come in and fill that void as well. So it was encouraged to get the number back to where it was because that's what the Lord set that camp up to be. Right? But no, niggas find their own little agenda to basically do what they want to do. You know what I'm saying? Hey, shalom, yabba shabba shim kakadash bakatat.
Never seen Talker, that's what it's at.
Yeah, I'm just doing the lesson. I got you on. I'm on live right now, so I got you on the feed. But
Kind.
you know, so the lesson. I'm just going over, you know, to camp and not to camp. So you know, I was like, hey, well, if that's the subject, well, why not call the brother up and just to show, you know, through the spirit how beneficial to the ministry camping is, you know, because there's cats out here that nowadays they believe that camping is a wicked act. You know what I'm saying?
God.
You know, they got that lone wolf mentality. I'm gonna do it myself. You know, type of mentality. In that what's so boy I was on Scary Movie. I can do it myself. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. Even though the fact that things should be done on your own is still better. Even say they even more than better. You know.
Yeah.
The Lord is coming to pick up one person, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, now you do have camps of brothers that are one-man camps, so to speak. You got the mentality to want to be by yourself, then you're wrong on that.
Yeah, man. The brothers that are, like the brother said, the brothers that are in one-man camps, brothers be hoping and pleading for brothers to come in, man. What Elijah said, man. He felt like he was alone. You know what I'm saying? You know,
yep.
And the Lord to encourage him. He said, you know, that there's, you know, I have we say about 7,000. Salaki, I get the.
Yeah, I got 7,000 men that have not bowed down to Baal.
Right. So basically, he was alone. He was like, man, I'm just out here by myself, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to be out here by yourself, man. You know, the scriptures say, pray that your flight not be in the winter, you know, because it's going to be a hard road, you know?
Yeah. And that it be not on the Sabbath day.
Yeah.
You know, back then, hey, what was Israel doing? They didn't want to fight on the Shabbat. You know what I'm saying? That's supposed to be the day of rest and everything. You know, this is, and you can't, the scripture talk about unity. How you going to let brotherly love continue if you won't? It makes no sense.
Yeah, or you have a lone wolf mentality, and you just, because they might try to manipulate it and say, well, I'm helping. Well, I'm in these brothers, because, you know, you got niggas that be on the comment board in agreements, and they in coats and all them together, and, you know, and they think what they're doing is letting brothers continue. But no, all y'all are individuals, because when you got camp order, you got a obligation. You got a duty. You know what I'm saying? You got, the scriptures say in Proverbs, make sure you tend to your flock. You know?
Mm-hmm.
So when you by yourself, you don't got to worry about nobody. All the glory go to you. You know what I'm saying? When you break something down, you can say, I did it. I got it on my own. You know what I'm saying? And you know how we be on the highway, somebody say, oh, I want to talk to this particular person. You know what I'm saying? Or that particular person, or a brother might, you know, be teaching, and one brother might be more easy to deal with, you know. All the glory is going to go to that person. It was me that broke this down. You know what I'm saying? It was me that established this thing. And then another thing, you don't have a witness to verify that, man. You know?
Can I bring this out? I don't know if you got Ecclesiastes, like to cut you off.
No, you go ahead, brother.
I don't know if you got Ecclesiastes yet, but Ecclesiastes 29, of course, you know, two are better than one. Because they have a good reward for their labor. If they fall, the one will lift up his fellow. So, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, you ain't nobody to worry about it. Like, the scriptures even tell you, you know, be in bonds with your brother as you be, you know, burdened with them. You know what I'm saying? How you going to get corrected by anybody if you don't have nobody there for you? But, hey, that's what they want. They want to have everything for themselves. They don't want to be corrected. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to have the responsibility of looking over a flock. You know what I'm saying?
You don't want to have responsibility of looking over a flock, nor because when you're in, even if you're in a leadership position, you can't mess up because the flock could be looking at you. By yourself, you could do what the hell you want to do. You could fall off. You know what I'm saying? You could be bugging out, tripping, getting drunk in a club, you know, wilding out and shit. Nobody gonna tell you anything. You don't got no camp. You know what I'm saying? Or you could just, you could be in a restaurant acting like an asshole and shit. Nobody's in your camp, so nobody's gonna say, brother, you need to chill out, man. You know what I'm saying? As well as when you need help, you know, things like that. And then you're gonna try to blame the world and shit. You know what I'm saying?
There's a second half to it. It says, but woe to him that is alone when he falleth, for he has not another to help him up. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you wind up in quicksand, right? How you gonna get out? You can be calm, but who gonna lend you a rope to pull you out? You know, like, you feel me? Like, that's you falling, or like you even mentioned, when you falling off, you wilding out. You know, you don't know if it, like the Elder Yashalam said a while ago, you don't know the demons on you. You know, if you know that one is there, you don't got nobody to motivate you to get it off you or anything of that nature. Like, man, that's weak. You know, that's really weak. Like, even the Lord had 12 men with him, you know.
Yeah, that's it. I was just talking about that, you know.
He could have did all his own.
Yeah, if any got the power to do it on their own, it'll be Yahushua. You know? And he 12 with him, man. And he always kept somebody with him. You know what I'm saying? Even when he went...
He even told them to go out 2 and 2, bro.
Yeah, that's the scripture. That's one of the first scriptures I read that in Luke 10 and 1. You know?
Yeah.
So let me read this. I'm gonna get the precept. We're gonna go into 2 Peter 2 and 10. You know what I'm saying? 2 Peter 2 and 10, Salakia. Let me get it real quick, and I'll turn the back around so they can hear anything. So it says, 2 Peter 2 verse 10, it says, but chiefly them that walk after the flesh in the lust of uncleanliness and despise government. Presumptuous are they, self-willed, they are not afraid to speak evil of dignities. So for one, they're self-willed. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna look all these words up. You got self-willed, you got government is just basically a camp. You know what I'm saying? And it says that despise dignities. Really don't have to look all these words up. I just want to look up self-will, but it says despise dignities. Dignities is authority. You know what I'm saying? And they always talk about one West this and one West that and this person this and this person that. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, you know, this is where we got all our knowledge from. Why you got a problem with one West, man? You know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't there, but you know, I honor dignity. I honor the people that are before us, man. Because without them, without the spirit of the Most High always give the knowledge to somebody. The Most High gave the knowledge to Adam. You know, it went from, you know, Adam, and then you had Enoch and you know, Shem, and you know, you had Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. It always went to somebody. Yes, sure, all knowledge comes from the Most High, but the Most High give it to somebody. It don't hit you with a lightning bolt. You know what I'm saying? It just get it. You know? That's what people try to make it. Or the Lord. So you telling me the Lord can give knowledge? Yeah, the Lord can give you knowledge, but the Lord has set up order. You know what I'm saying? He gives it to a particular person so people can believe on him. And the problem will occur when you try to take that power and claim it as yourself, such as Moses did at a point when he got frustrated with Israel. But the Lord could have went to Israel himself. He was doing all the plagues, turning the staff into a snake and things like that. He was doing all that. So he said he could raise up right to worship him. He could easily go there himself and freed Israel, but he was a representative, man. You know, and it's always been like that. If the Lord wanted to redeem Israel, he could have did it himself. He could have just got Jake mind right. But he sent down Yahushua. You go ahead, brother.
I was gonna say, and that's where people, that's where people mess up at. Like, the Lord here, he's gonna save the elect, right? He said he wish he could save everybody, but he can't, because he got a duty to do. He got a word to fulfill. You know what I'm saying? Like, he could have, like you said, bro, he could have did all them things on his own, but of course you're going to believe that he just snapped his fingers, you know what I'm saying? This is a person you got to go through. And people lack the spiritual understanding of things, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can be on your own, but don't have that desire on my own mentality. That's where you're messing up at. You know what I'm saying? Is the fact that you have the mentality of being a lone wolf. You know what I'm saying? The more it sets you up like that, the one man kills until, you know, if another brother comes, then you still be it. But to have the mentality, how you gonna teach the word? What if somebody wants to be around you so they can build, so they can become part of your camp? Where you gonna deny them? You know? So that's your fool now.
Yeah, you shouldn't be alone. You shouldn't, you know what I'm saying? If you're alone, you know, scriptures say, let every man be fully persuaded in his own mind, but it don't say just go by yourself. There's times where you need to be by yourself, but you shouldn't be trying to do what the scriptures say. When a man buildeth a tower, he don't sit back and count the cost. You know, like you're looking at a 20 man job, and you like, man, you know, I'm gonna do it myself. Like, oh man, because you want all the glory and say, look what I did. You know what I'm saying? Or you want to be fucking up on the building, you want somebody to come up on side and you say, man, that shit raggedy, G. That's a shoddy job that you're doing right now. You need to do this. And then you sitting there sneaking to the other men, which are the apostles and GMS and other camps, and look at them how they build their building. And then you say, well, I don't like the color you're using. I'm gonna use this color. And then you go to another building like, I like the foundation they're using. I'm gonna use this type of material. And you're just gathering information and harvesting and trying to create your own tower with a 20 man job, and then get mad from the people you gather information from and saying that, y'all wicked for having these camps. You know what I'm saying? You just don't want to be under rank. You just don't want to be exposed. You just want all the glory for yourself. It says, what's the scripture say? You're trying to build your own congregation, you know, and you're trying to come up in other way. You don't want to come in a straight way. You don't want to come in a straight and narrow way. Humble yourself, you know.
Bro, I'm looking for yeah. Do you want to get that definition still?
Yeah. You get it, brother.
Okay, what scripture is that again?
That's 2 Peter chapter 2 verse 10. It's see, the word here is self-will. The Bible Kushak.
Okay. I couldn't search this together. Got you. All right, this is Strong's G 829, and it says self-pleasing, self-will, arrogant.
Yeah, arrogant, man. You don't respect it. When you despise dignities, it's very arrogant. You know, to me, you got pride, and then you got arrogance. You know what I'm saying? Arrogance to me is the ability or the mindset to believe that you're stronger than what you are. You know what I'm saying? Pride is basically that you're strong based off of your competence. You know, such as if I've knocked somebody out before, I say I knock somebody the fuck out, or I knock you the fuck out, because I've done it before. But if I can't bench press fucking 40 pounds, and I'm talking about knock somebody out, that's arrogance. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not backed by anything. You know what I'm saying? You're just going off of self-pride and what you think you are, not what you worked or established yourself to be. How you gonna say you're the leader of Israel? Or to even do lessons or put a video up and say you're basically saying you're a leader of Israel, but you don't want to deal with camps. You know what I'm saying? So who's gonna follow you? Nobody should follow you. Nobody should listen to you.
Yeah, exactly. What are you teaching for? Who you want to listen?
Yeah, like why would you want somebody to follow you if you're pushing not to be followed? You know what I'm saying?
No, that's a good point. If you have any intellect on anything, and you want to be a lone wolf, you don't want to deal with camps. You really can't teach anybody, because if they want to join, You won't let them. So what are you even making videos for? What are you even, if you're on the highway, what are you there? Like, what? It makes no sense.
Yeah.
You can't, this is, God dang.
It's an oxymoron, man. It's an oxymoron to sit there and teach about not having camps. You basically, conspire, man. You're conspiring to come to do a certain thing, you know?
That is crazy. What's that in, it might be Second Timothy. Like, man, bro, I just realized that it makes no sense. Just keep it to yourself. Don't make no videos. Don't put nothing out there. You know, go in the woods and just chill. Read all day, wherever. Like, nobody needs to hear you.
Yeah, because they get it just like how you got it on your own. There's no need for any teaching or leading a pack, because everybody has their free ability to get it how they're supposed to. Why are you teaching? You know, you're basically just murmuring and complaining, man. The scriptures talk about murmuring and bickering for nothing, man. Gender and strife. You know, you just wanna fight. You know, you just want to fight. The Lord always did things in numbers, but He don't go by numbers. But He used people. You know, when we walked around the walls of Jericho, He could have just, you know what I'm saying? The Lord could did everything on His own. The Lord ain't no lone wolf. Why should we be? You know?
Yeah, he was the example, as the scripture said.
Yeah, he used the angels to construct the world we live in today, man. Why? Technically, the Lord got a camp of angels. You know what I'm saying? He got that with Gabriel, Uriel, Raphael, Michael. You know, that's a camp, man. You know, they all got their jobs, right? Who says the Lord can't do that? Yeah, the Lord can get up and do that. You know, there's a saying I always say, just because it's right don't make it right. You know what I'm saying? You can sit there and say, oh, the camps are wicked because it's like the Pharisees and this and that. But that's for that particular situation. We're not saying that you can't be that a camp don't have the ability to conspire. As I said in the beginning of the video, the law is good for man to use it lawfully. You know what I'm saying? So you can make a camp wicked and put out propaganda. It's the propaganda put out against GMS. Every camp conspires and come up with this doctrine to demonize us with. You know what I'm saying? That's a wicked thing that they do. Or saying you can't get in this group unless you come under the God sent comforter or some ridiculous thing such as that. You know what I'm saying? We don't you know, it's no burdens. You know, we don't say you have to join GMS. No, we just roll together because we're in unison of the body and we agree on the doctrine, man. You know? But
I got a couple scriptures right quick, right?
Yeah, get it, brother, get it.
That's cool. Okay. This is 2 Timothy 3:2. It's for men shall be lovers of their own selves. Straight to the point, like and when you look up that definition, it says loving oneself with intent of one's interest, and it says selfish. Because at the end of the day, that's exactly what you're being. You're being selfish because it's like opening a restaurant and you ain't gonna, sell to nobody. You ain't gonna feed nobody. Like, what are you opening a restaurant for?
Yeah, or you open up a restaurant trying to do everything yourself, man. Orders coming out late as hell.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, you're taking orders, waiting tables, cooking. Like, you're doing too much, you know? Oh, that goes right hand in hand with this. It goes right hand in hand with this. This is Exodus 18:15. It says, and Moses said unto his father-in-law, because the people come unto me to inquire the Most High. When they have a matter, they come unto me, and judge between one and another. And I do make them know the statutes of the Most High and his laws. And Moses' father-in-law said unto him, the thing that thou doest is not good. Thou wilt surely wear away both thou and this people that is with thee, for this thing is too heavy for thee. Thou art not able to perform it thyself alone.
Yeah.
You know?
The thing, and then, you know, if you continue on, because that's the spirit, because I had that one cocked in the chamber, and you go ahead and continue it, brother, because he then established on how to accomplish or how to be efficient at doing that job, because Moses basically was dealing with the whole nation of Israel, man. You know.
That's any matter, you know. That's any and every matter. You know, like these people today, they complain about everything. You know, here it is. They had a great power to my slavery, and they was complaining in the wilderness. So you already know what he was going through.
Yeah, man. You know, one question I got: who these niggas pay tithes to, man? You know?
Themselves.
Yeah.
They.
Because it's cheating. It's cheating, man. You know what I'm saying? You're circumventing the system. You're trying to circumvent the system.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Who you pay tithes to? You got to pay tithes to somebody. Somebody, you got to be under the rulership of somebody. Some priest is over you. Somebody. Because the scripture says. Yeah. If you're getting the knowledge from somebody, they're ministering unto you. They're serving you. It's like a waiter, man. Mm-hmm. You know, if a waiter come in and pick your water up and refill it and put this in there and they're doing you a service, man. You know what I'm saying? And I can get the food myself. You won't go ahead and get it yourself and shit. You know what I'm saying? So you have to tip the waiter, man. Being a cheap ass. But at the end of the day, you gotta pay tithes to somebody. If you're a lone wolf, then who are you paying tithes to? Because you have to pay tithes. The scriptures say, "Will a man rob God?" You know, you rob me in tithes and offerings.
Yep.
So now, if you don't have any leadership or people that you listen to or people that you're under, you're not paying tithes. So you basically claim yourself to be a priest. Who pay you tithes? It got to be either or. So somebody paying to somebody, or somebody paying you tithes. At the end of the day, that's a governing body, man.
Yeah, I'm about to say, if somebody paying you tight, you're not a lone wolf.
Yeah, you're not a lone wolf. So you really, at the end of the day, you can't despise a camp, man. Now, you can despise a camp for conspiring wickedness. I understand that. You know what I'm saying? If a camp is pushing evil and they got an evil agenda and they're off, you can address that subject, but you can't generalize and say camps are wicked. You can't say, you just say that is wicked for this particular reason. You know what I'm saying? Just the same as the apostles sit there and say, you know, IUIC, but that's in there, for the most part, are wicked, but there's some people that are good up in that camp, because that's fair. You know?
That's fair. That's exactly what I was thinking when you were saying that. That's fair, you know?
Yeah.
It's only right. You know what I mean? Like, you can't see everybody, if you was IUIC wicked, like, no, like, you know, even the brother Mike Kyle, he had made a video about him. To somebody from another camp, and they had a cool conversation. They was like, "Look, man, we just fucking trying to get out of here." You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like, "Oh, this camp and that camp." Like, nah, man. Like, you know, they be on the same mission. We from different places, but we on the same mission. You feel me?
Yeah. Anytime you run into, for the most part, when you run into brothers that are Israelites and that know that they're Israelites, the conversation is cordial, man. Unless they're into that you know, such as what we dealt with the comforters and all that. And like, if you wasn't under this umbrella, then, you know, and General Yohana kind of got that stick too, you know, where if you're not under our umbrella, that you ain't that you ain't shit, basically. But for the most part, when we run into brothers in other camps, it's all cool, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're fighting a good fight of faith. There's a guy at my other job, and he had his on, and we was just talking, man. You know what I'm saying? He'll come to me and you know, questions. Some things we was checking. I can't say checking each other on. He tried to ask me who my fringes was and all that, but you know what I'm saying? I asked him where his videos was at. You know, so but outside of that, man. Sitting there at lunch, man, and he'd just be like, "Man, look at the damn Hamites and shit like that. And these damn, you know, just look at a nigga woman over here." You know what I'm saying? He came there because he was able to breathe, you know. He was able to relax because he was around a fellow laborer, so to speak, you know. Now we're not gonna put our tongue and accept any persons. You know what I'm saying? We're not sitting there going on. He's acceptable, you know, but we're on the same fight, so like mine. But dealing with Jim Ness, the difference is we're not just gonna link up with you because you're an Israelite, man. You know what I'm saying? Type of deal where you be off completely and we don't say nothing about it. No, we're gonna say something about it. And that's what the problem a lot of niggas have is like you can't pray with prophesy with your head covered. You can't have a fucking high top fade and shit. You can't doing this. You gotta put your garments on. You gotta not like I found Dave Chappelle is like all these rules. You know what I'm saying? And that's how niggas is. All these rules. I want to do it how I want to do it. You know, this is how I see it. When I read it, I understand it. No, that's how order is established. If you don't like the order, set up your own order. But don't come up with a doctrine saying that camps are wicked, man. There are wicked camps, but the idea of a camp is not wicked. You know?
John, because even for whatever reason you don't understand it. They do it.
Yeah,
like, yeah. You know, like the Ethiopians. He didn't understand what was going on. Was it Philip, I believe?
Yeah, I think it's Philip or Stephen, you know?
They broke it down for him. Like, you know, like, you and all, I'll figure it out when I figure it out. Like, nah, man, like.
Oh, this the way I see it. You know, the scripture says no private interpretation. The Most High set up Paul to be a minister unto the Gentiles. You know? Like, he set up, it's always, till everything be done decently and in order. You know what I'm saying? People was rocking with Paul. Paul wasn't by himself. The Lord knocked Paul off the horse and taught him himself. When he got up, he didn't just go and did it by himself. He had Timothy. He had was that Barnabas that was rocking him?
Yep, Barnabas. Yep.
You know, he had people that was rolling with him, man. Cause it's about the ministry. It's about magnifying the ministry. To do the will of the Lord, not do what you want to do because you got a fucking a vendetta against somebody rebuking you, or your structure. You trying to build your own camp and that shit ain't working, man. You know.
The world, you know, I and team. You know what I'm saying? So it can't be all about you.
Yeah, even in boxing.
Like Magic Plant.
Even in boxing and you know a one man sport, you still the camp. They call it a training camp. You know what I'm saying? You got people that work in. You got a nutritionist. You got a person that strength and conditioning coach. You know, some people be having life coaches. You know, like these people have these tools. You can do all that yourself. You can eat on your own. Why would you need a nutritionist? You can go on Google and look up a diet. You know, you can sit there and get a punching bag and work on combinations and make it on some Chris Eubank Jr. shit, but you become non-effective, man. You only could go so far. You know?
Exactly. You can't. You know what I'm saying? Just like even with the Super Saiyan, they don't just sit there and train. Like they fight to get stronger. They lose to get stronger. That's somebody, you know, is not that strong. Then they reach that next level type deal.
Yeah, they fight each other to get stronger, man. They fight somebody else to get stronger. You can't fight there. It only takes you so far. You know?
Iron sharpeneth iron. Who iron you gonna sharpen? You little one.
Yeah. He had hitting random pieces of rock and shit, you know, trying to sharpen his, you know?
Oh, shoot.
That's why you spar, man. You know what I'm saying? Because you need somebody else in case something happens. You know, niggas be legends in their own mind, you know? That's all that is. But, yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to get to that, brother, you know, to hit you up. To, you know.
You want me to finish this Exodus 18?
Yeah, Baba Kusha.
Okay, I keep doing this. This is Exodus 18 and 18. It says, "Thou wilt surely wear away on this people that is with thee, for this thing is too heavy for thee. Thou art not able to perform it." This
ministry is too heavy for one man. If Yahushua had a camp, why wouldn't you? Now the Pharisees or Sadducees, for the most part, were a wicked sect. If Yahushua had a camp, nigga, you ain't better than nobody out here better than Yahushua to not have somebody with them to help them out. You know? Hey, brother.
It says, hearken now to my voice. I will give thee counsel, and the Lord shall be with thee. Free thou to the people to Godward, that thou bring the causes unto the Most High. And thou shalt teach them ordinances and laws, and shalt show them the way where they must walk, and work that they must do. That's responsibility. He's telling you have to show some people how to do what you're doing, you know? This is 21, it says, moreover, thou shalt provide out of all the people able men to fear the Most High, men of truth, hating covetousness, and place some of them to be rulers of thousands and rulers of hundreds, rulers of fifties, and rulers of tens. And let them judge the people at all seasons, and be that every great matter that shall bring unto thee, and every small matter they shall judge. So shall it be easier for thyself, and they shall bear the burden with thee.
Yeah. So especially when you got large camps, you know, if you're sitting here doing a lesson and you got a large amount of people that's calling, asking you questions, man, some questions are too simple for you to be dealing with, man. You know what I'm saying? Some things are just not your expertise. Have go. It's all about magnifying the ministry, being effective at exalting Yahshua Yahushua. Why would you neglect that opportunity, man? You know? Even the Most High set it up for Moses to get order, man. He was trying to do it all himself, man. And what happened? Moses did that. He did. You say it wasn't Moses took heed? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It says, if thou shalt do this thing, the Most High command thee so, then thou shalt be able to endure, and all this people shall also go to their place in peace. So Moses hearkened to the voice of his father-in-law and did all that he said.
Yeah. So this niggas is trying to do their own thing, despising governments and things like that, thinking they're something when they are nothing. You know, we need the whole body, man. Ain't no way this guy's gonna be spread across the four corners of the earth when everybody just randomly doing what they want to do, man. They gotta have order, man. They gotta have a one body. Ain't nobody gonna just get one body just like that, man. Most things are the spirit, but some things come through physical order, man. Us reading together, learning together, man. If a brother learns something, he brings it to the table. We all eat off that same plate, man. You know. So with that being said, we'll give all praises unto Yahweh, Ba'Shem Yahushai, Ba'Shem HaKakwadash, Brakatah. And a little lag in the phone, but double answer apostle/elders, which are GMS, and blessed salutations to you brothers out there teach and enduring truth, sincerity, a sincere Habathum, Zaquayim, hey, Shalom.
Shalom.